You might think you know cruise ships, but wait until you hear about Royal Caribbean's Jewel of the Seas. This ship just redefined what mid-size cruising means, and honestly, it's about time someone got it right. I've been tracking cruise reviews for years, and this vessel keeps popping up in conversations for all the right reasons. Built in 2004 and recently renovated, the Jewel of the Seas carries about 2,400 passengers, making it the perfect size where you won't feel lost in a floating city, but you'll still have plenty to explore. Here's what most people don't realize about this ship. It strikes that sweet spot between intimate and exciting that so many other vessels completely miss. Let's start with where you'll be sleeping, because honestly, your cabin can make or break your entire cruise experience. The Jewel of the Seas offers 4 main types of accommodations, and each one has been thoughtfully designed with real travelers in mind. The interior staterooms are surprisingly spacious for rooms without windows. We're talking about 150 square feet of well-organized space with 2 twin beds that convert to a queen, a sitting area, and storage that actually makes sense. The lighting is warm and inviting, not the harsh fluorescent nightmare you might expect. Ocean view cabins bump you up to 165 square feet and give you that crucial connection to the outside world through a porthole or window. There's something magical about waking up to ocean views, even if it's just a small window. The extra space and natural light make a noticeable difference in how the room feels. But here's where things get interesting: the balcony staterooms. These 175 square foot rooms come with private balconies that are actually usable, not those tiny ledges some ships try to pass off as outdoor space. You can comfortably fit 2 chairs and a small table, perfect for morning coffee or evening drinks while watching the sunset. The suites take everything up several notches. The Royal Suite spans 293 square feet plus a 173 square foot balcony, giving you separate living and sleeping areas, a whirlpool tub, and concierge service that actually feels personal rather than scripted. What really impressed me about all the accommodations is the attention to storage. Cruise ship cabins are notorious for having nowhere to put your stuff, but the Jewel of the Seas actually thought this through. Multiple closets, underbed storage, and clever built-in shelving mean you won't be living out of a suitcase for a week. The technology integration is subtle but effective. USB ports where you actually need them, outlets that work with modern devices, and air conditioning that you can actually control. These might seem like small details, but they add up to a much more comfortable experience. Now let's talk about food, because let's be honest, half the reason we go on cruises is to eat way too much without judgment. The Jewel of the Seas delivers on this front in ways that surprised me. The main dining room serves classic cruise fare with some modern twists. The menu rotates nightly, offering everything from perfectly cooked steaks to fresh seafood and vegetarian options that don't feel like afterthoughts. The service here is attentive without being overbearing, and the atmosphere strikes a nice balance between elegant and approachable. Giovanni's table brings authentic Italian flavors to the ship with handmade pastas and wood-fired pizzas. This isn't your typical cruise ship Italian food. We're talking about dishes that would hold their own in a good shoreside restaurant. The intimate setting makes it feel like a real treat rather than just another meal. The Windjammer Marketplace is the ship's main buffet, and it's actually well organized and clean. Multiple stations prevent those awful buffet traffic jams, and the food is replenished frequently enough that everything stays fresh. The international stations offer decent representations of various cuisines, from Asian stir-fries to Mexican favorites. For something special, Chop's Grille serves premium steaks and seafood in an upscale setting. The dry-aged steaks are cooked to perfection, and the lobster tails are genuinely impressive. Yes, there's an additional charge, but the quality justifies the cost for a special night out. The casual dining options include a pizza station that serves surprisingly good New York-style slices throughout the day, and a grill that does decent burgers and hot dogs. The ice cream station never seems to close, which is both a blessing and a curse depending on your self-control. Bar service throughout the ship is solid, with bartenders who know how to make a proper drink. The wine selection is better than expected, with options that go beyond the typical cruise ship markup madness. When it comes to pools and outdoor spaces, the Jewel of the Seas gets the layout right in ways that many larger ships struggle with. The main pool deck never feels overcrowded, even when the ship is at capacity. The main pool is actually designed for swimming, not just standing around looking pretty. It's deep enough for a real swim and long enough that you won't be doing tiny laps. The surrounding deck has plenty of lounge chairs that are actually comfortable, not those plastic torture devices some ships use. The adults-only solarium pool area is a game-changer for anyone wanting a quieter experience. This retractable glass-covered space feels like a resort within the ship. The pool here is heated, and the atmosphere is noticeably more relaxed. It's perfect for reading a book or just soaking up some peace and quiet. 2 whirlpools provide the perfect spot for evening relaxation. They're well-maintained and the right temperature, which isn't always a given on cruise ships. The positioning gives you great ocean views while you soak. The sun decks offer plenty of space for sunbathing, with both sunny and shaded areas available throughout the day. The deck chairs are comfortable and positioned to avoid that awkward crowding you sometimes get on ships. What really sets this ship apart is the variety of spaces available. If the main pool area gets too busy, you can always find a quieter spot on one of the other decks. The ship feels designed for different moods and preferences, rather than forcing everyone into the same experience. Activities on the Jewel of the Seas strike a perfect balance between exciting and accessible. The rock climbing wall is a real standout feature that both kids and adults can enjoy. It's challenging enough to be interesting, but not so difficult that beginners feel intimidated. The fitness center is surprisingly well-equipped for a ship this size. Modern cardio equipment with ocean views, free weights that actually make sense, and enough space that you're not bumping into other people during busy times. The group fitness classes are led by instructors who seem to genuinely enjoy what they're doing. The sports deck includes a basketball court that doubles as a volleyball court, giving active guests a chance to work up a sweat with some friendly competition. The mini golf course is well designed with some genuinely tricky holes that will challenge even experienced players. Entertainment shows in the main theater are professionally produced and genuinely entertaining. The performers are talented, the production values are high, and the shows change throughout the cruise so you won't get bored. The theater itself has good sight lines for most seats and comfortable seating. The library offers a quiet refuge with a surprisingly good selection of books, board games, and puzzles. It's one of those spaces that many people overlook but can become a favorite spot for those who discover it. Evening entertainment includes live music in various venues, from jazz in the lounge to contemporary hits by the pool. The performers are skilled and seem to read the crowd well, adjusting their energy to match the atmosphere. The spa and wellness facilities on the Jewel of the Seas offer a genuine retreat from the bustle of cruise ship life. The Vitality Spa provides a full range of treatments from basic massages to more elaborate packages that can easily fill an entire day. The spa itself feels like a real spa, not just a few treatment rooms stuck in a corner somewhere. The relaxation areas are thoughtfully designed with comfortable seating and calming atmosphere. The steam room and sauna are well maintained and actually hot enough to provide real benefits. Massage treatments are performed by skilled therapists who seem to understand that cruise guests need real relaxation, not just a quick rub-down. The hot stone massages are particularly popular and genuinely therapeutic after days of walking around ports or lounging in deck chairs. The fitness classes go beyond the basic aerobics you might expect. Yoga sessions are held in beautiful spaces with ocean views, creating an almost meditative experience. The instructors are knowledgeable and able to accommodate different skill levels in the same class. Personal training sessions are available for those wanting more focused fitness attention. The trainers are professional and create workouts that make sense for vacation goals rather than trying to turn you into a bodybuilder in a week. The spa packages offer good value for those wanting multiple treatments. Combining a massage with a facial and some time in the thermal suite creates a full day of pampering that can be exactly what you need on a vacation. For families traveling with children, the Jewel of the Seas provides dedicated spaces and programs that keep younger guests engaged without overwhelming the rest of the ship. The Adventure Ocean Youth Program offers age-appropriate activities for different groups. Kids between ages 3 and 5 have their own dedicated play area with age-appropriate toys, games, and supervised activities. The staff here are trained to work with young children and create a safe, fun environment where kids can make friends and parents can have some adult time. The Older Kids Club for ages 6 to 8 focuses on more active games and creative projects. Science experiments, art projects, and group games keep this age group engaged and excited about their cruise experience. Tweens age 9 to 11 get their own space with video games, sports activities, and social events designed for their interests. The program recognizes that this age group wants more independence, but still needs structure and supervision. Teen facilities include a dedicated lounge space where 12 to 17-year-olds can hang out, play games, and participate in activities designed specifically for their age group. The space feels modern and cool rather than trying too hard to be trendy. Family-friendly amenities throughout the ship ensure that traveling with kids doesn't mean sacrificing your own enjoyment. Kids' menus and dining venues offer familiar favorites alongside opportunities to try new things. The ports visited by the Jewel of the Seas vary depending on the itinerary, but the ship typically sails to some genuinely interesting destinations. Caribbean itineraries might include stops in Barbados, St. Lucia, and Antigua, each offering unique cultural experiences and beautiful beaches. Mediterranean cruises often feature ports like Barcelona, Rome, and the French Riviera, providing access to centuries of history, art, and cuisine. The shore excursions offered through the ship provide convenient access to major attractions, though independent exploration is always an option. The ship's shore excursion desk provides helpful information about each port, including recommendations for different activity levels and interests. Whether you want to explore ancient ruins, shop for local crafts, or simply find the best beach, the staff can point you in the right direction. Port days are well organized with clear information about departure times and meeting locations. The ship's daily schedule keeps everyone informed about important timing, and the crew is good about making sure no one gets left behind. Some ports offer overnight stays, giving guests more time to explore and experience local nightlife. These extended port visits are often highlights of the cruise, allowing for deeper cultural immersion than typical day visits provide. Taking a step back to look at the overall experience, the Jewel of the Seas succeeds because it doesn't try to be everything to everyone. Instead, it focuses on doing the fundamentals really well while adding enough special touches to feel premium without being pretentious. The ship's size works in its favor, creating an intimate atmosphere where you can actually get to know other passengers and crew members. The staff genuinely seem to care about providing good service, and you'll often see the same faces throughout your cruise, allowing for real relationships to develop. The pace of life on board feels relaxed rather than rushed. There's plenty to do if you want to stay busy, but you never feel pressured to participate in every activity or event. The ship accommodates different vacation styles equally well. Cleanliness and maintenance are clearly priorities. Public spaces are well maintained, and you can tell that the ship receives regular attention and updates. Everything feels fresh and well cared for rather than worn down by constant use. The dining quality is consistently good across all venues, which isn't always the case on cruise ships. Whether you're grabbing a quick bite or enjoying a special dinner, the food meets reasonable expectations and often exceeds them. What really makes the Jewel of the Seas special is its commitment to the classic cruise experience while incorporating modern amenities and expectations. The ship feels timeless rather than trying to chase every new trend. The unique selling points of this ship center around its perfect size and thoughtful design. While megaships offer more bells and whistles, the Jewel of the Seas provides a more personal experience where you won't spend your vacation waiting in lines or searching for quiet spaces. The ship's elegant design incorporates classic cruise ship aesthetics with modern functionality. The public spaces flow naturally from one to another, making navigation intuitive even for first-time cruisers. The decor strikes a balance between sophisticated and welcoming. The crew-to-guest ratio allows for more personalized service than you'll find on larger vessels. Dining room servers remember your preferences, housekeeping staff provide thoughtful touches, and guest services can actually address individual needs rather than just processing requests. The entertainment programming is curated rather than overwhelming. Instead of dozens of activities competing for your attention, the ship offers a manageable selection of high-quality options that allow you to actually enjoy each experience. The ship's itineraries often include smaller ports that larger vessels can't access, providing unique destination experiences that feel more authentic and less crowded than typical cruise ports. For business travelers or those planning special events, the Jewel of the Seas offers meeting facilities that can accommodate small conferences, family reunions, or special celebrations. The conference rooms are equipped with modern technology and can be configured for different types of events. The business center provides computers, printing services, and internet access for those who need to stay connected during their cruise. While the goal is usually to disconnect on vacation, it's reassuring to know these services are available when needed. Wedding and vow renewal packages are available for couples wanting to celebrate special occasions at sea. The ship's staff can coordinate ceremonies and receptions that take advantage of the beautiful ocean setting. Private party spaces can be reserved for milestone birthdays, anniversaries, or other special celebrations. The event planning staff work with guests to create memorable experiences that go beyond typical cruise activities. Guest experience highlights from the Jewel of the Seas consistently focus on the personal touches that make cruises memorable. Stories from past passengers often mention crew members who went above and beyond to make special occasions even more special. One frequently mentioned experience involves the dining staff creating personalized celebrations for anniversaries and birthdays, complete with special desserts and decorations that show real thoughtfulness rather than just going through the motions. Passengers often praise the housekeeping staff for creative towel animals and thoughtful room arrangements that show genuine care for guest comfort. These small touches contribute significantly to the overall feeling of being well cared for. The guest services team receives consistent praise for their ability to solve problems quickly and effectively. Whether dealing with cabin issues, dining requests, or shore excursion questions, the staff demonstrates both competence and genuine concern for guest satisfaction. Many guests mention the friendly atmosphere that develops among passengers, facilitated by the ship's size and layout that encourages social interaction without forcing it. The ship seems to attract travelers who are interested in meeting new people and sharing experiences. The Jewel of the Seas represents what cruising can be when a ship focuses on executing the fundamentals exceptionally well, rather than trying to pack in every possible amenity. It's a vessel that understands its strengths and plays to them consistently. For travelers seeking a cruise experience that balances relaxation with activity, intimacy with variety, and classic elegance with modern comfort, the Jewel of the Seas delivers on all counts. It's the kind of ship that creates cruise converts rather than just providing a one-time vacation experience.